podcast. This shit's live now, and you just fucked everything up.
I know, and I
God.
fucked my headphones too, but I fixed it. We're good. We're good. Perfect.
All right.
Quick
Well,
fix,
guess what?
boom, run it.
Quick fix and quick news. Conor McGregor. Looks like Dana White just confirmed that Conor McGregor and Floyd are going to be fighting at 154 pounds on August 26th at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas.
That's big for Floyd, right?
154?
Floyd boxes doesn't he box 48 normally?
And I don't know if that's his normal weight, but I know he has belts all the way up to like 158.
Yeah, I think he fought Canelo
or maybe
like
even
low
162.
50s.
I'm surprised Floyd didn't want to make him cut more weight. I would have made Conor do it at 140. Fuck it.
Oh yeah. Mayweather's promotion got approved today too for sanction for like a venue in California that happened, and also today, Floyd Mayweather filed for 5 trademarks referring to 50-0.
No shit.
Yep.
What kind of trademarks?
Just like, I don't know. I didn't go into detail. I just got the update on it like 30 minutes ago when I was at the store, and I clicked on it, and it just said he filed for 5 trademarks.
They have to be trademarks when it comes for like shirts and shit like that. He's trying to monopolize it right off the bat.
I think he's already got trademarks for 49-0.
Well, all I can tell you is that after all the speculation, everyone's saying, just because this has been done, it all started with Conor McGregor getting his boxing license, and there was probably 5% of the population who believed it was going to happen. And now look at it. Look at you. I told you this shit was going to happen, motherfuckers.
I'm sold on it solely because he filed for the trademarks. He wouldn't do it if he wasn't getting another fight.
Oh, yeah. Trademarks cost money. Especially when I bet he's got the expensive trademarks to cover fucking everything in merchandise.
And he's not getting approved for it if he's not getting another fight. He's not going to be 50-0. They're going to look at him like he's stupid. Why would you get 50-0?
Yeah. He has a fight in fucking Adrian Broner.
Oh, please.
Why'd you want Adrian Broner to have to fucking go through that?
Because he deserves it. He's the best lightweight of all time. But Don Fry called out Mike Tyson. He wants to be on the undercard of Mayweather McGregor.
Yep.
Along with Jimmy Manuwa. Who'd Jimmy Manuwa call out?
David Hay with the blown ACL.
Yeah, David Hay.
It's ridiculous.
So weird.
So look, Mike, it's like Bellator took over the entire sports industry or something with these freak fights. They
WWE.
did it. It's selling, man, and it's gonna get just as popular because of it. That's fucked.
Things are changing.
There's someone mowing. You cocksucker motherfuckers.
I can't hear it.
Well,
but
good.
I guess it might be recording in your mic still.
All I know is that there's all these freak fights going on right now. You got, like you said, Don Fry's old ass calling out Mike Tyson's even older ass.
But I don't think any of them will happen besides McGregor and Floyd. But what else are they going to do for the undercard? What else are they going to do for the undercard?
That's not going to be an undercard. It's going to be 2 hours worth of promotion and then the 12-round snooze fest, as you call it.
If they put all boxers on the undercard, that's super disrespectful to those boxers that this O&L MMA fighter gets the main event and paid way more. My
question is that we've tried to fight people with like 6-7 more fights than us, and they won't let it go down. They're letting O&O Conor McGregor fight 49-0 Floyd Mayweather.
Remember when that fucking promoter bullshitted me and told me the commission wouldn't let me fight that kid, and that kid had fought somebody that was like 0-1, like 4 months prior?
Yeah, they just didn't want their boy to get beat up.
No,
my question is that look,
gonna beat anybody up.
I got a question for you. Win, lose, or draw, do you think Conor McGregor plans on fighting in the UFC again after this?
Dana White said today that Conor will be back after the mega fight and that he wants to fight 2 times this year.
Twice. So the fight's August 26th. So that's what, like January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Twice in 4 months, or 3 times in 4 months, including the mega fight.
Yeah, and how many times has he fought before that recently?
He fought when he fought Eddie Alvarez. He fought maybe once at the very end, like a Christmas card or some shit. Give us a little present.
Who's he gonna fight?
I don't know. Jose Aldo at 155 or something.
No, it's got to be Nick Diaz at 170.
It's got to be Tyron Woodley at 170.
No,
dude, Tyron Woodley.
Jorge Masvidal.
Oh, Damian Maia has been the number one contender for the past year, and they just signed up the champion to fight the guy that Damian Maia literally just beat.
I understand he's injured, but the article said he would be ready by fall. That's like a couple months. Like, I just don't understand. Like, just wait for him. He's already beat everybody else. It doesn't make any sense. How do you lose a number one contender fight and get a title shot? That's the new owners.
Oh, dude, they're tearing the sport up, but it's Conor McGregor's fault. It's all McGregor's fault, just like the NBA is all LeBron's fault.
Yeah, but it's beneficial as well. Like, Conor's done a lot of beneficial things. But the Masvidal matchup shows me that they don't give a fuck about the rankings. Rankings don't matter at all. This is for show. Put it on the TV for the casual fans.
How many times I told you that the new business owners could not point out Demetrius Johnson in a room full of people.
Put him in a room full of white people, they won't point him out.
And again, a group full of white people, they couldn't even point him out.
I hope they close the division so he can go to Bellator.
They're not going to close the goddamn division. That's fucked.
Do you think if they close the division, he would still be obligated to fight at a different weight class? Because his contract, I'm sure, just says he has to have this many fights. I don't think you sign the weight until the contract like that you get per fight. You know what I'm saying?
Pull it back a little bit.
How far back?
The entire sentence back.
All right. So if they close the division, does Demetrius Johnson still have to fulfill his contractual obligations? Because I don't think when you sign your contract for the UFC, if you sign a 5-fight deal, does that 5-fight deal say what weight you're going to fight at? Because every time you get a fight, you sign a new contract, you know what I'm saying, for that fight. And you sign the weight on that.
Yeah, but this is the way that I look at it. If you got a job and you got a business, even if they don't fire you, if they shut down your department, you're gone.
But not if your contract says you can work in another department. If you're on contract, you have to fill that contract.
Loud motherfuckers.
I heard it.
I have no
background.
Look, man, this is all I know. Demetrius Johnson's gonna get beat up if he goes 135. He weighs 129.
He had a lot of success at 135, but he did lose to Dominic Cruz and Brad Pickett. The Brad Pickett loss was early in his career, though. He's a different person now.
Do you think he's big enough to beat up Cody?
I don't know how big Cody is in comparison, really. But I know Cody wasn't bigger than Cruz, and Johnson did well against Cruz. He got beat up by the bigger dude, and he wasn't as experienced at the time. I don't know if he'd be the champ at 135, but he's still going to be one of the best in the world. He could fight at 45 and be one of the best in the world, just like Frankie Edgar was the champ at 55.
He just needs to quit MMA and focus solely on his Twitch account and stick with that. We got a whole bunch of people.
What?
Fuck it.
I don't even know what game he plays, but he's popular as fuck on Twitch.
I think it's Dota 2, but I could be wrong.
He's more popular for playing video games than he is for being an MMA fighter. At least more appreciated by that fan base.
Oh, for sure. Especially when you think about how many motherfuckers watch MMA out there. More percentage appreciate his Twitch. No question.
Go to the bar.
Fuck.
The delay fucks everything up. We need to be in the same room. But if you go to the bar this weekend for the fights and ask half the people at the bar who Demetrius Johnson is, they're not going to know. More than half won't know.
You're probably right. They ain't not going to be to the bar for this fight. If they don't know Demetrius Johnson, they better not know Holly Holm.
Well, they know her because she head kicked Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey. True.
Everybody better know her. She's going to kill bitch.
This is such an awful fight for Betch Kohaev. You thought you were going to beat up – you got knocked out by Ronda Rousey. Has her striking not been – like, that was the best her striking's ever looked was against you. And then everyone talks about how dog shit her striking is from that point forward.
But Betch has done well against a lot of people on the feet. But she just has the bulldog style, and that's the same style Ronda had. And that's what plays into Holly Holm. Shevchenko was able to beat Holm because she stayed on the outside and picked her apart, made Holm come to her. If you just run at Holly Holm, she's going to kick your fucking face off every time. She's lost 3 in a row, and she's about to get a highlight reel knockout.
Oh, I'll bet money on it. I'll bet money on it, no question.
I used to like Betchko here.
I don't know
Ronda
why.
Rousey fight. Because she's got the fat ass.
Man,
that was insane. Too much.
Can you see a little fucker?
No.
It's a tiny little red spider just kicking it on my mic. You better be able to see him. I swear to God, I'm not.
Oh, I can see a blob moving kind of, but it's not focused enough to tell.
Well, you're gonna have to watch this video afterwards. Look at him.
Oh, there he goes. There he goes. I see him now.
Should I kill him?
No, let him be. He's gonna keep all the other bugs away. Let him protect the mic from the other bugs. The flying
He's gonna
bugs.
have to because I killed a spricket earlier.
A fly got caught up in the spider web in my room. So there's like a string hanging from the ceiling, and then the fly's at the bottom of the string. And it's still there dead. Dude's been dead for like a week, and it's just hanging from this string. Hilarious.
Just wait for the spider to come and suck it.
I don't think there's a spider. I think he just like got caught up in a cobweb.
What an idiot.
He was alive too.
All right.
I was at work, and Kim sent me a Snapchat of it trying to like fly away, but it was stuck, and it couldn't go nowhere. It died of like starvation, dude. Crazy.
All right, last thing, and then we're gonna cut this bitch off for round 2. This is round 1 of the day. They had this little.
You splice it?
No,
we're live.
No, I can't splice it.
You're right.
Splice it. All right.
I gotcha.
Yeah, fuck what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, what I was gonna say was out in BFE at this job site I work at, they got this like fly trap that's like a fucking like just like a bag that has like water in it and like a piece of fish in it or something. The flies get in there and they just drown. And then the fucking maggots grow out of them, and the maggots live and eat off the dead flies of their parents.
I seen a fly give birth one time.
That's fucked.
To maggots. And never seen a bug give birth, dude. It was the craziest thing. It was just like pooping out these little maggots all crazy, like it was on the windowsill. Couldn't believe it.
Just stomp it out?
No, somebody else did. I wanted to let them live. Giving birth, don't kill them. I like the nature and the creatures. They're just trying to do their life.
Folk nature. And fuck Floyd Mayweather.
Who's gonna win?
Floyd Mayweather. There's not. I can't give it to Conor. Like in a smart way, I'm gonna bet money on Conor McGregor, and I want him to win, and I'll say he wins, and I'll argue it just for fuck's sakes and being a devil's advocate. But Floyd's 49-0. He's fighting an 0-0 MMA or an 0-0 boxer who just so happens to be an MMA fighter.
You said you're betting on Conor anyways. It made me realize, but it made me remember earlier, this kid we both know posted that it was official and tagged 2 people and said they'd be ready to pay up. And someone commented and said, I took the odds. I don't care either way.
Exactly. The current odds right now for Conor McGregor Floyd Mayweather, the T-Mobile Arena, August 26th at 154 pounds are negative 1,100 for Floyd, which means if you bet $1,100, he wins, you only get 100. So that's the scaling, and plus 700 for Conor. So when I bet $100 on Conor McGregor and he gets a first-round knockout and I call it, I'm getting 700 back. You bet 1,000, you get 7,000, and 7-to-1 odds essentially.
So if I bet $11,000, my bad.
You get $1,000 on Floyd.
So if I bet $1,000 on Floyd and he wins, I come out with a total of 1,100.
Not even. You come out with a total of probably like 1,097 because it's negative 1,100 odds.
And does it cost money to place money?
No, because it's negative 1,100, which means it's 1 to 11 scaling. So if you bet 1,000.
But I'm asking you, does it cost you anything to bet money? How do like the betting sites or betting places stay open? Because if you lose, they get to keep all the money. Is that what it is?
They probably keep some of the losers and then differentiate the payouts to the winners. I don't know if there's a fee, but I know DraftKings doesn't do any.
Can you even use DraftKings anymore? Or are they like being sued still? I think they're fucked.
I signed up for DraftKings and I don't think it'd let me add money.
I think Las Vegas got mad at them and is fucking it. The casinos aren't playing that online bullshit. But there is another online site for sports that still does work. There's a really popular one. I just can't remember what it's called.
I'll link it. Probably not. Anyway, fuck it. We'll be back round 2, 10, 15 minutes, regroup, smoke sesh. Peace.